Welcome back to a brand new episode of our Farming Simulator Let's Play. On the last episode, we chose to go ahead and create these lovely pathways with fences. So we have 1 and 2 fences. Now I was thinking last episode I want a third one right there, because as you're coming in around this corner, it can lead into like a straight edge, which is like perfect because that road, if I were to match it up directly, would lead right into this road here with a fence that we can align, and hopefully you won't run into any rocks or anything, but if that's the case, so be it. But we can align this road right here, knock that out. So in this episode, I'm going to go ahead and line this up. We're going to level the field, and we're going to sell some bales. Let's get on the bale selling. I'm not going to bore you with it. Don't worry, we'll skip through it. Alright guys, so I've come to a little bit of a conclusion that I want to switch up my gameplay style. We've been running with some, let's say, accelerated equipment, modded tools that helped us get this farm off the ground. They did the job, but no doubt now it's time to bring things back to earth. So we're gonna sell off some of the gear that just doesn't fit the story anymore. Modded mowers and that windrower, we're replacing them with equipment you'd actually see on a real farm, like a big M mower like I had before. The Fendit 1050 will be coming as well. I'm gonna be switching my brand over later on. Powerful, but real. That said, not everything modded is going away. There's a hard bale limit of 250 bales. That means we're gonna be smart. We're keeping the high capacity baler. Not because it's OP, but because making 1,000 little bales would be pure madness. Think of it as the co-op letting us borrow one of their best tools to stay efficient. This isn't about making the game harder. It's about making the game believable, more immersive. When you see this farm evolve, I want it to feel like a story that could actually happen. So let's fire up that store menu, sell off the fantasy tools, and bring in the heavy hitters that match the scale and soul of what we're building here. Okay, so here's the tractor we're gonna sell. This is the brand new one here. Well, the newest one, so we're actually gonna sell this one. If you notice, I have some more money in the top right. I was able to take out a little more of the loan. That's where that money came from. And eventually we can get rid of the windrower. So actually, let's see what tractor is probably the best one to get rid of financially. Which one would net us the most money? That one, but I don't want to get rid of this one just yet. I like it for picking up the grass. Okay, so we're going to have to get rid of this one. Let's go ahead and view it on the map. Let's enter the vehicle. We're going to detach. I should probably do this after. Yeah, let's let this finish. I'll be back when this part's done. But first, we are gonna sell this thing. So I have enough money to be able to buy outright the Big M, which is what we want. We definitely want the Big M. We're probably gonna get the modded version. Oh, this thing's gonna be a pain in the neck, isn't it? And the reason why we're gonna get that modded version is not because it's unrealistic, but because it is cheaper. So when we do it, we're not going to get like the PTO and all that stuff. We're not going to pull a baler or anything along with it. I'll hire a worker and I'll still go pick up the grass. And eventually we will be getting rid of our 200,000 liter trailer as well. But for now, we're going to keep that. Definitely. I think that's a big help. Should I repaint and repair? Is that even worth it? I have the money. Let's just do it. I wonder if it's worth it. 55,000. Oh, okay. Okay. It might have been worth it. I don't know if I generated my money, but I'm going to sell it anyway. Bam. Alright, so now we got some money in the bank. I'm letting that guy finish. I'll be able to sell that tractor in a bit. Okay, so let's go put this tractor on this guy. I got a roller working over there, so we're good. I got some big plans. Don't worry, guys. Let's turn that on. He's got enough gas. We're good. He's still going. Okay, let's get back to work. I'll be back when I'm done. We need to refill on the baler. So I'm actually getting some use out of this little guy that we bought. Alright, let's give this a shot. See if it'll refill off the trailer. I'll refill the bales. There we go. Perfect. Nice. Maybe it's small enough to where I can pick it up? I don't think so. No, it doesn't look like it. Maybe. It's just not letting me. Maybe I can like offload it. Let's see. Okay, I want that. It's just stuck. Oh, perfect. And I could probably get away with just like kind of backing it up there. There we go. It's definitely close enough now. Cool. All right, let's close that. Oh, that's not how you close that. There we go. And let's head on back to our farm and grab our diesel. Alright, this tractor is done windrowing. Let's go ahead and sell both the tractor and the windrower. If you notice my money went down, that is because I returned the majority of it to the bank. I did do the math though. Once we sell these things, we will, with the bank loan, we will have enough to get the big M. I won't be getting it until next year though, after we sleep and we start work on our farm. We're gonna change up our theme too over there. Don't worry. Big plans. Okay, let's go ahead and sell. Maybe we should do the repair and paint thing, huh? Let's do it. Let's repair and let's repaint. Let's repair and let's repaint. Hey, we got an achievement. Cool. Now we're selling this for 60 and 60. That's 120,000 smackaroonies. Might be always worth it to do that. I'm not entirely sure, but let's go ahead and get back into our vehicle here and finish up this job. I have him rolling over there, so he's doing his job. I forgot to start it again. Gosh dang it. There we go. Problem solved. Crisis aborted. Alright, we just finished up the fields. We're back at the house now. We are going to sleep up until February. Oops, I forgot to put all the money back into finances. Let's throw all the money back into our loan here. That way we're not accruing as much interest. We're gonna go negative, but we'll live. All right, we just slept till March and we're back on our beautiful start to this land. Everything is about to change. First off, we have our silage here. This is all turned into silage. We're good to start selling. This is gonna make us some moolah right now. Let's go ahead and sell this stuff. Unload the bales, boom, sell it. I'm just gonna slowly move through it. Hopefully they don't fall off. There we go. Almost perfect. There we go, perfect. Okay, now the reason I said everything's about to change is because we are gonna switch from this unrealistic gameplay to a more realistic gameplay. And that's for two reasons. To increase my immersion in the series, because it's been like monotony, doing kind of the same thing over and over again just to turn a profit, and to increase your engagement in the series, I hope, because then it's, you know, oh, hey, he's doing this now? Oh, you know, it's cool. So we're gonna take this trailer that has auto load and we're gonna get rid of it. Okay? We're also going to get rid of our unrealistic trailer for a more realistic trailer. We are going to keep our baler, however. And the reason behind keeping the baler is because then we don't have to make like a million bales, because on console here we do have a bale storage limit and we can't just store them outside. we need to store them inside a bale shed to be able to get rid of that bale storage limit. So there's a couple things we're gonna do. Now first, I am gonna get rid of this drop deck trailer that has auto load. The reason why I'm getting rid of it instead of just changing it to non-auto load is because I have no other use for it. This back end of the trailer here, this piece doesn't fold down, so we don't really need it. I'm not going to waste any money on repairing and repainting this right now. We're just going to get rid of it for $37,000, sell it. I was debating on getting rid of the case. We're not going to get rid of the case, okay? I did repair the Lizard TARDIS loader off camera and repaint it, which is why it's at full. We are going to sell that for $50,000. I don't know if I'm getting rid of the Case IH just yet. We're going to hold on to it. This unrealistic roller, okay, 27 meter or 24 meter working with or something, we're going to get rid of this too. Okay, we're going to completely repaint and all that stuff, but this is going bye-bye as well. Okay, because it's really unrealistic here, but we are going to repaint and we are going to repair, but let's sell it for about $90,000. Now we do need a roller, okay? We can't just like not have a roller. They do have a realistic one, okay? That people, it's a size that is actually used in real life. It is not the Mega Roll, not this one, not this land roller, this one. Okay, 12.3 meters. It's gonna take us forever, but it's a realistic type of a roller here. And I want to change the color. I want to change it to our Fendit black here. Yeah, that looks nice. Let's keep it that. We got our BKTs on it, 35,000. Boom, purchased outright. Now, if you notice, we still don't have enough for the Big M. We are purchasing the Big M, however. I have a lot of money stacked away in our loan. Let's see just how much money we can take out of our loan and how much that's gonna, net us profit here. Not really profit, but we can take out a bunch of money. You see, it's almost like 900,000 at this point because we have those big farmlands that we have. So we can take out about $1 million here. We got a lot of moolah to work with. The Big M is gonna be our big money maker here. Now, we have two options when it comes to the Big M. We're switching to completely realistic too. I'm going to be getting rid of the auto load. I did get rid of the auto load trailer. I'm going to be getting rid of the pallet and forklift attachment. Okay? We're getting rid of that. We're going as far as getting rid of those things too. Because our farm is going to be a nice farm. Now, as far as unrealistic things, I'm going to go with this one here. Okay, I'm not going to go with the 900 horsepower. I'm not going to go with, the PTO or nothing. But I'm going to go with this one. And it's got Michelin. We got some wide tires for the grass work. This will work. The reason why I'm going with this is because it's cheaper. I'm going to keep the base engine and everything. It's just cheaper than the base game one. That's why. And plus, you can combo, get some light window tint in it and all that. Kind of looks cool. So we are going to go with this one. Okay, we're purchasing it outright. So now we own our Big M here, and it's going to windrow for us, which is why we sold our windrower earlier, and that tractor to go along with it. We now have no trailer to pick up the material, right? We are going to purchase the trailer to pick up the material. I have one in mind. I downloaded a mod, the Crone big guy here. So this guy's got silage additive, and it's got a pretty decent sized load, 56 meters. It's pretty big, but it's a realistic one. It's not unrealistic. So we are going to buy this thing outright. So now we own this bad boy. So now we have something to pick up, something to roll with if necessary, or when necessary. Now we do absolutely need a trailer for the bales. We don't have a trailer to transport the bales or anything to pick up the bales just yet, right? Because we're not auto-loading anymore. So we need like a Fendit telehandler. Okay, so I was looking at the telehandlers. They're kind of expensive. But once you buy them, was anything on sale? Once you buy them, like, you know, you got them for good and you don't really have to worry about it. Where are the telehandlers? I was looking at the Fendit one here. I don't know what the difference is between the modded one and this one. I really don't know. This one even costs less points. Why is this one like better? Because you can like add other stuff onto it? Is that why? And it gets a 3-point? Does the base game not have a 3-point? Is that why? Base game does not have a 3-point. Okay. I think I'd want a 3-point on mine. You know, and the 3-point's not unrealistic because I think the Merlot has a 3-point, right? Yeah, the Merlot even has a 3-point. So you know what? We're gonna add that 3-point hitch on there for 5,000 bucks. What's this? We got some. How much is all this stuff, right? It's not really expensive. Hit some standards. That it? BKTs? Do we got some wides? No wide. I like those though. Those look good. These ones look good here. These BKTs. Alright, so we're gonna go with this one. And I know you can do like all the fancy stuff with, you know, junk on it. Well, we are gonna go with this one. I'm gonna detach or get rid of the license if I can. Let's change it. No plate. Okay. So now we got no plate on this. This is our Fendit. Buying it outright. Boom. So now we have something to lift. We don't have the telehandler like bale fork though. We need the bale fork. Eventually we're gonna need a pallet fork. But for now, this is sufficient. We're slowly making the switch to more realistic stuff and to Fendit. So that's the goal here. We're gonna switch everything over to Fendit slowly but surely. But right now, this is what we're working with because I don't have all the money in the world and we have to go change up our base here. Let's go ahead and transport this back to the base. We're gonna need to transport all this stuff back to the base. But let's start with this. It seems to be really, really foggy out too. We're also gonna step away from the articulated tractors. I know absolutely nothing about farming, but I do know a lot about ChatGPT. And I asked ChatGPT several things when it came down to this episode, which is why predominantly I'm switching. I'm switching because I wanted to switch to a realistic playthrough, and I couldn't at the start because it was like, you know, too many bales and whatnot, and that gets annoying when you're on console. But we're getting to a point where I'm not gonna have to worry about the bale limit because you can surpass the bale limit when you go ahead and start storing your bales in a storage. Who would have thunk it? We are going to get rid of that trailer over there and the forklift to go with it because now we have a telehandler, so I don't need a forklift. I don't need that forklift. I don't need that trailer. It has the forklift attachment, which is why we're going to get rid of it because that's not realistic, right? We do need another trailer for the diesel to be able to load and unload pallets and bales. We are going to grab one of those too when we get back over there and transport the diesel back. So we're actually going to leave this tractor here for now, and we need to go pick up. So we have our guy here. We're going to need to pick up a trailer as well to be able to transport bales and whatnot. And I was looking at one, this guy, the low gall trailer, right? It's a nice trailer. It's got all this extra stuff, which personally I love. And you can get the gooseneck ramp, all this stuff. It's got all this extra stuff if you were to, you know, want it. We definitely want it. Now let's go ahead and change the color. We want our Fendit black. It's going to be our kind of go-to here. And it looks nice. Okay, this is a nice looking trailer. It's got the extension. I don't need the extension, but I probably even shouldn't buy the extension right now because I don't need it. We'll just keep it like this. Okay, and this is going to allow us to transport that back. So you know what? I'm thinking about getting rid of another tractor as well, because is this diesel gonna fit under there and connect? Yeah. All right. So I'm thinking about getting rid. What does open cover do? Oh, okay, cool. Go down ramps. Go down ramps. Wait, they didn't go down? What's up ramps? Go down ramps. Oh, okay, it's just a slow kind of unloading thing, I guess. Oh, it has to... Oh, okay, it loads that back piece. Can you, like, make them closer and farther? Yes, you can. Cool. And we can strap stuff down. Okay, so pallets are going to be loaded. Wow, this is nice. So then I could take this guy, load him up on there, and he'll be good to go. I'm thinking about getting rid of one of those tractors, probably the, or both of them, and buying a Fendit. That could be a good idea. Let's see if we can park this thing up here. There we go. And it fits all nicely. We don't need to go all the way up there though. Let's go ahead and just strap it down. Maybe I should have got the extension, huh? Maybe we should go get that. Yeah, let's go get that real quick. Be extended out. Now, it still kept that on it, surprisingly, so that's good. Let's just restrap everything. Oh, it unattached. There we go. Let's restrap everything. I think we're good. We got the pallet fork. That's okay, cool. So I think we're all set here. How much would these sell for? Just out of curiosity. Not that I'm like eager to sell stuff, you know. I'm just curious. 58 and 30. That's $80,000. I'd be able to net. And could I buy a Fendit? Could I buy a large Fendit? I mean, those are expensive. What about a medium Fendit? Okay. I mean, all it's got to do is roll the field, right? And pick up stuff. I think this could be a good little starter Fendit, but then it'd like take my money down. I probably shouldn't worry about that right now. I think what I need to worry about is getting to the farm and kind of kitting it out how I want it, because we're switching up our theme too. Alright, so we made it back to the farm in one piece. Now we have our tractor over here that we have to move. Oops. We have our trailer over there we have to move. And get in the truck. There we go. Let's go and detach that, turn on the engine, and swing over there and grab that trailer and the John Deere. And probably I need to move that too. By the way, that stuff on the ground, that white stuff, it's not what you think it is. It's not drugs. Nope. It's fertilizer? Lime. Might be lime. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to move the thing. It doesn't matter. I'm going to need it to move that thing anyway. I forgot how that happened, but I was putting the pallet in there in the back of the gator, and I just, you know, oops, spilt everywhere, I guess, trying to unload it. So, yeah, it was off camera. Don't worry about it. But I gotta scoop it up with a shovel eventually, but not today. Let's go ahead and leave this guy actually over here. Let's attach him to there for now. Don't really need to, but let's do it. And let's move this guy and that guy, because we're gonna do some editing to the terrain and everything right now. Okay, we are going to get rid, first things first, we save. You always say first things first, you save. Save menu is over here. Bam. Okay, so now we have $300,000 to spend on our beautiful property here. We're gonna start with going into construction mode. Hold on, is anything on sale? What's all this? Ooh, sprayer. That could save us some serious time when it comes to fertilizing, but I should probably wait. Let's grab the construction menu. And first things first, our beautiful house is gonna go bye-bye. Sell it. And the reason why, well, there really is no reason right now. But let's go ahead and hit the leveling tool. We saved before we did it. So let's go ahead and like level it out here. So if we go on here, it's gonna do like little to no terraforming, and we're pretty much set. The double doors line up with the pathway. We're good. And if you look, the house part faces out toward the yard, which is kind of what I want. So now, if you notice, it's got two double doors here. It's got two double doors at the back. We're gonna build a small little roundabout pathway coming off this way and coming into here. Okay, now I didn't realize how kind of close this was. If I could do it over, I would probably push this a little further back. But I think, you know, we might be able to make it work. So let's try it. Let's go into painting, because if we don't like it, we can always go and change it, right? No big deal. I'm not liking the asphalt idea either. I'm kind of leaning more toward a gravel approach, but you know, I didn't do gravel. I did asphalt. We can change it though later if we need to. But let's grab the asphalt. Let's kind of make it pop out a little bit. There we go. Can I make it like closer? I can. Perfect. And we want it to come around, I think on the right side here. And maybe it'll connect up and go out this way. Okay, so let's just have it, let's just paint the ground. Let's just kind of go with it. Go with the flow here. Let's kind of have it come around. I probably should use the circle tool here is what I'm realizing, but that's okay. And let's just have it, let's widen it out a bit. We will soften this and make it look better, right? It's not going to be as rough as it looks here coming across. We're just going to have it come around a little bit and kind of swing this way, right? So now you got a kind of bit bigger of a road here, probably about the same size as that one, I would think. Well, now it's not. Now it's probably a little bigger, right? So we got to come over and get our grass out, which is right here. Kind of edit that a little bit, make it look better, not as wide. And I think what we'll do is we'll have it come this way. So we'll have it come straight off. Okay, now what I'm noticing is this curve isn't kind of as wide as the road here. So we're going to widen that out just a tad bit. It's kind of a tight squeeze here, but I think we'll be able to make it. We'll kind of be able to like come in and around and come out like on this side going that way. I can't seem to, there we go, I can spray paint that now. So we kind of want to make it go in and around here and go this way. Okay, we'll widen that out, make it look better, but I think we should test it soon. We have to soften first, right? Because all this mountain kind of looks kind of weird. So hopefully the leveling tool will allow us to, or the softening tool rather, will allow us to soften this all out and be able to just kind of come up on this ridge nice and easy. That way you're not, you know, bumping on all this stuff here. Yeah, just soften it on this little ridge here all the way over. Kind of soften it all the way down. All right, so let's say I'm coming in from this side, and I don't know why you'd want to go like, you know, behind the house. I don't, but I thought it'd be a cool idea. So let's go ahead and test it out, see if it's all bumpy and or smooth. Yeah, you kind of come up on the side. It's kind of rugged, but hey, we like it rugged out here, right? Yeah, look at that. Nice. And then you come out here and it's a straight shot out to the gate on the right-hand side of the farm. Boom, and you're good to go, and you can leave. Whee! I don't like this John Deere. Now you have this middle section here. Okay, we're gonna do some kind of decorum with this. Now obviously this should be going up here too. You should be getting like a little bit of a pathage up there. So let's go ahead and go into construction. Let's go into painting again with our asphalt. And we don't want to do anything drastic. We kind of just want to drag it on down. Ooh, that's bigger than I thought it was, but that's okay. Just drag it on down here. Drag it on up. It's okay. It doesn't matter if it's that wide or not, you know. Do the same thing over here. drag it on down, drag it on up. You don't want to miss an entrance, and you kind of want it, outlined. We'll repaint over that, make that look decent. Let's go ahead and grab that grass tool and do that. There we go. See? Now we outlined our entrances. I think there's a few more on the other side if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Just 3 more on this side. So you can kind of come out straight if you'd want and do that. We're going to worry about that last. But for now, I think this looks pretty good. We could be ready to decorate and stuff because it's not going to it's not going to be this barren. So we are going to grab some, we have some trees and stuff we could place. I can place it here to kind of make it look decent, That way it's not as plain, right? So you could have like an old American elm, which, why not? We'll throw it in there. Bushes and plants, right? Shrubbery. All right, I got something I kind of like here. I'll put down an old aspen, put down a bunch of grass. Now it's looking pretty good in my opinion. I like this. I like this a lot so far. Okay, I never showed you guys the inside of the house either, huh? Let's go and take a stroll. We're going to go in through the back entrance, and I'll show you the inside. Let's go ahead and drive this guy in. So this mod is on Mod Hub. It's pretty cool. I like it. If you're into American living, well, this is the life you kind of want here. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That's not good. But I'm not sure how to get rid of that. Maybe there's a painting or something we can do, right? If we like go into constructions. I don't know what the ground is in there. Oh, I can't do it? Well, I haven't selected it yet. So if I hit like dirt or something. No? Oh, wait. There he goes. I got rid of it. Cool. This is all dirt. That kind of sucks. But either way, you walk up here through the back entrance. You can open up various doors and things and peek out. You got tons of windows if you want to look through those. You got a beautiful kind of entrance here. And then boom. This is so cool. You have your wardrobe here. Little laptop for you to play your games, do your live streaming. And you're looking out on the beautiful farm out here. You can't even jump out, can't even hurt yourself. Completely safe. You got your washroom in here. Take a little bath, a little scrub-a-dub-dub. Looks nice, doesn't it? Yeah, bet you guys want to download it. You want to cook me some eggs while you're at it? Go ahead. Okay, so let's exit out here. I don't really want to turn that into a road. I don't want to turn that into a road. I think this is more than enough. Having like 2 little entrances here. 1 off the side and then 3 on the other side. I think we're good here. Now, here's the kicker. We need a place to store our bales and pallets. Okay? So we are going to pop into our bale and pallet storage. Or our sheds, I think it is. Or silos it might be under. Now you have the base game bale and pallet storage. This is one of the ones we're going to put down. Okay? This is going to house our pallets from this trailer. All the pallets from that trailer will be housed inside of here. And we will be using another type of shed to house our other equipment here. Now, I don't know exactly where I want to place it. Part of me is thinking like here, but I kind of want like a long runway, right? Like, imagine you come in with the truck. You come in here. You're coming in with a load. You need to dump it off and offload it with your forklift or your telehandler. You might want to come in here and like offload it right here, right? That might be your solution. That's kind of what I'm thinking, right? You could have boom, boom, boom. We got a bunch of them if you really wanted to. Now, I kind of want to do the leveling manually. We could plop 1. If we wanted to, we could plop 2, right? So now we have our 2 bale sheds here. So we have 1 for pallets and kind of random stuff that's all in that. and then this one will be a bale shed for now. So let's go ahead and take that trailer and see if we can offload some of that equipment. Okay, it seems to work. There we go. Apparently you can't get that one in there, so we'll just have to get rid of that and sell it. But now we have all of our little pallets and things in there, brown bale nets, all that stuff. We're good to go. So all that stuff is like taken off the board. It's not taking up our pallet storage limit. We're doing pretty good right now. I'm gonna end up getting rid of that thing somehow. Not entirely sure how yet. Anyway, let's go ahead and grab this trailer because we don't need it anymore. And let's sell the trailer and the forklift combo. And let's sell the profit liner. There we go. Now we got some extra money in our toolbox here. We got 243,000. For some reason I still have this guy. I don't know how to get rid of it. And now it's on my truck. Over there. Yeah, right there. Perfect. Let's leave it right there for now. We'll deal with that later. Alright, we made it back to the farm, baby. Look at that. Heck yeah. Okay, so now we have our pallet and our kind of bale area there. We have our farmhouse here. I gotta get rid of that stuff. Let me see, maybe I can paint over it. There we go. Cool, like it never happened. So now I got rid of whatever that was, lime or fertilizer, whatever it was. We have our house. I mean, to me, we're looking pretty stinking good right now. Apparently I left you on. Turn you off. Now I got a diesel. I got some tractors and things. One of the things I was looking at was a way to store this stuff. And we have multiple ways to store this stuff. We have the American Midwest cold storage, massive entryway, right? Where you can like come in with your harvester, and that's kind of what that's for, right? You got the tiny little barn thing that kind of goes off of your barn, which is pretty cool. You know, I like it. Kind of matches that style, right? Maybe we want something like that. And it would fit. It would fit like perfectly, right? Like almost right in here. Oh, that'd be kind of neat. But there's also this big one. This one, the American Midwest Truck Shop. And there's American Midwest Maintenance Shop. But this one comes with the fuel tank, which is kind of why we're looking at that. Looks nice. You're able to kind of pull in off this, you know. It'd be a pain to just kind of circle into it though. So I don't know how I'm planning on positioning this. You'd probably have to come in off this road. I can't do it there because I want that road to kind of continue there. But you kind of have to come in off of this road and turn into it. But you need enough running space to be able to go out the back of it too and like turn around. I think that would work. Let's try it. Maybe? I don't know. It's gonna level it. Should we do it? We should do it. I knew we shouldn't have done it. Look at that. Looks like bad. Bad, 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 bad. But we can like soften it, right? Can we like, oh. Let's try it. Let's grab the truck. Let's grab that big extension trailer and see if we have enough kind of circle away to be able to follow through here. Ah, I think it's the extension though. Otherwise I might have made that turn. Yeah, it's a long trailer, but it fits. Cool, so now we got a place to store our vehicles and change them and customize them however we see fit. We can make it a shorter trailer or take off the extension if we need to. But can we run out of it and make a turn? That's the next question. Well, if my fence is right there, like I'm barely gonna be able to make this turn. But I'm gonna be able to make it. So I think we're in the clear here. And then you could circle around and kind of come this way, so when that road comes in, you can just kind of circle off it. Also, it has a fuel tank on the side here. So if you had fuel, you can fuel up, right? With your diesel. Which is why we bought this. So now I don't have to buy a fuel tank. I have it right here. We can fill it up for $57,000. We're not gonna fill it up for $57,000. We'll do that manually. We're not just gonna go transport the gas. We'll do it manually. Okay, so I think this is a good spot as any to end the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one.